Meanwhile, at the Grand Baptist Church in the sanctuary, what it appears to be the aftermath of the most powerful wedding in existence, scattered people begin walking out just as Michelle and David came in and saw. What's happening? I don't know, but I'm about to find out right now. Excuse me. And as David went to one of the couples who saw him, where is everyone? They're in the recreation room. What do you mean? I believe that's where the reception is taking place. You better hurry and go because the seats are filling up fast. Thank you. And as the man and his wife went and left the sanctuary while Michelle and David continued talking. What? This couldn't be more better than I expect. Do we really need? Don't you dare back out on me now. I need me husband to be on me side more than ever. You know that I am. Then prove it to me by being the man that I merit. And as Michelle and David went and left the sanctuary, while above on the balcony, Manda, Daniel, Grace, Jeremy, Dina, and Donald all witnessed. What was that about? I don't know, but I don't have a good feeling about it. All the more reason to find out. No, I'll go. You lot stay here. And as Donald got up and went and head upstairs and down the stairs of the balcony. Later in the recreation room, as the reception of Karen and Bradley's wedding begins, let's get to Rachel and Aaron who are talking. I am so happy for them. Me too. Hopefully that will be us. No, that will be us. Meanwhile, Adam, who happened to be walking past Rachel and Aaron, walked towards his wife. In a while, just as she saw, I hope I didn't miss anything. Of course not. I'm glad Taya, your boss, was able to let you switch ships. Family means a lot to me, and I'm glad she see that as well. Not to mention her being Karen's best mate. Meanwhile, Isabella is sitting at a table watching Angela and Vince talking. Till Lucy came to the table where Isabella is and sensed something wrong. What's wrong? And as Isabella saw Lucy, nothing. Just enjoying the view. And as Lucy turned and saw what Isabella's looking at and turned back and faced her. You mean watching Angela and Vince, yeah? Something's not right. And as Tristan came to the table where Isabella and Lucy is. Here you go. And as Lucy turned and saw him with 2 drinks, and as she got one. Thank you. We better go take our place. Alright, wait. Don't go. Please, Isabella. We're just gonna have to trust that Angela is a woman of her word. Yeah, I guess you're right. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get your attention? Everyone, please take your place and help me welcome the most powerful couple in existence, celebrating their 40th anniversary. Here's Karen and Bradley Goodcharm, and as everyone began applauding and cheering, just as Karen and Bradley came in holding hands, and they saw what's going on, and as Karen looked at Bradley, I never felt so amazed. That's because we're making history as we know it. That's so, but overall, I'm with the only man that I will ever love. And as they went and sat down at the special table, just as Casey, Richard, Angela, and Vince went to the stage. Alright everybody, let's direct our attention to the stage. And as everyone turned and saw Casey, Richard, Angela, and Vince there, who's about to speak. Mom, Dad, and as Vince looked at his parents who saw, I just want to say thank you for being the best parents life has to offer. We have put together a little album of all the memories to follow. So, from all us to you, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Wait! And as everyone turned and saw Michelle and David as they came in the room, Rich, Kristen, and Angela both saw and looked very uneasy. Before you deliver your present, I think it's fair that David and I deliver ours first. And as Vince looked at Angela, what are they doing here? I wish I knew. But you will, Angela, and your daughter-in-law, Kristen, as well. And as Tyler and Seth came in and saw, we gotta stop this. Let's get back to Kristen and Michael who talking. What is she talking about? I don't know. Michelle's been off her rockers for months since you and I've been talking. Wrong, Kristen. And by the way, why don't you speak up so everyone can hear? Enough! And as Adam stand up and face Michelle and David, what do you want? Trust me, you'll see. And as Michelle and David got on the stage and arrived and turned and faced the congregation. By the way, and as Michelle looked at Karen and Bradley who saw, thank you, Karen and Bradley, for the invite. But I think it's high time that cat that's been in the bag for so damn long to finally come out in a way no one would ever expect. Look, I don't know what your game is. Step up, Howard. Whatever gift you have can wait. Sorry, Taya, but I'm afraid it can't. And as Michelle took out her iPhone and gave it to her husband, who got it. Now that we have your attention, and as David went and connected Michelle's iPhone to the TV, and as he came back to where his wife is while facing the audience, it's time for that lovely gift my wife and I have to give. Look, and as Karen stand up and face Michelle and David, this is my special day, and I'll be damned to let you two lot ruin it. Yes, we're aware of that, but I think it's time we watch the movie. And as Karen sat back down, meanwhile, unbeknownst all this, Nate is happened to be hiding behind the wedding display of Karen and Bradley, listening to the whole thing. Meanwhile, at the Grand Baptist Church and the Sanctuary, Amanda, Daniel, Grace, Jeremy, Tina all came down from the balcony towards the sanctuary and went in. Why Michelle and David are here in the first place? I think I know. Then why don't you start talking? And as Tina turned and faced Grace with the others stare. This is me sister here. Well, a couple of weeks ago, I overheard them looking into the whereabouts of their son, who they thought had died. What does that have to do with my aunt? Everything. You see, they reckon that Michael is their own son and think a few people knew about it. So that's why they're here. To expose it like every other damn secret that comes to head here. To put it mildly, yes. Meanwhile, in the courtyard, Patrick's sitting on the bench thinking. Till Lauren came to where it is and saw him and sent something wrong. You okay? And as Patrick looked up and saw her, I really don't know. This whole wedding is just a reminder that my parents would never be together. Is your stepdad only 10 years older? They're in school. In fact, he's been more of a father to me than my own real dad. I am so sorry. And as Lauren went and sat by him, just as Justin came to where they are, and they saw, speaking of which, there go the man himself, showing up like everything's fine and all. Look, Patrick, I saved him. And as Patrick got up and went and walked away, followed by Lauren, who also got up and walked away. And as Justin soon followed them. Meanwhile, in the recreation room at Karen and Bradley's reception, the movie David and Michelle presenting is beginning right now while everyone is watching. Let's get to the Los Angeles International Hospital in the patient room where Angela and Helen are talking alone. I am not having anything. Really? Because I think you have some. Look, I think I know what you're playing at. Do you really? Yeah, I do. It's just too bad it won't work with the matter. Yeah, it will work. In fact, once all this come out, everybody will hate you. And as the movie continues, Angela and Vince start talking. Why would Michelle play something like this about you two? The woman's crazy. All right, you had your fun and as Seth came towards the stage, but I'm stopping this. Wrong, you ain't doing nothing. Take another step and it'll be your last. Is that so? Seth, stop. Let them play their movie. That way they can do one. And as the movie continues to another scene in another empty patient room, and as Kristen and Angela came in, with Angela closing her door, and as they face each other, she knows. We don't know that for sure. She keeps bringing up me husband's name. Oi, you got to calm yourself, yeah? Nobody is gonna find out that we know that David and Michelle are really Michael's parents. And as the revelation stuns the audience, just as Michael looked at Kristen, who saw. Is this some sort of sick joke? No, it isn't, Richard. Too bad there's more. Now watch. And as the movie goes to another scene at Angela and Vince's house in the living room, Angela's on the couch reading a book. So Nate came in and closed the door and head to where Angela is, who saw, and as she sat up, you can't just keep coming here when my husband. Yeah, I know. And as Angela got up, just as Nate arrived, and as they began kissing each other, just as she quickly pulled back. You can't be doing this. Vince isn't here, is he? Besides, I agreed to withhold certain information. Please don't remind me of that. Hey, you know I would do this all over again for you. Making certain that Michelle and David don't find out that Michael is really their son. How many times are you gonna keep bringing that up? As much as I have to. And as Angela looked at Michelle, really, Michelle? You had my house bugged? That was very long. Please don't talk till the movie is concluded. You and Nate, and as Angela looked at Vince. How could you do this to me? I'm afraid there's more, Vince. And as the movie changed to another scene with Kristen and Nate making out what appears to be Nate's flat. You truly are amazing. Of course I am. I just feel so bad about keeping this. Hey, none of this in any way is your fault. You're just trying to protect Michael. Yeah, by having an affair with one of the Collins family. I'm not trying to say that your family is bad, but I get it. Our rivalry would never end, but the fact of the matter is, I'm beginning to fall in love with you every time I'm with you. I love you, and I'm gonna do whatever I can to protect you. And as they begin kissing each other once more. Oh my God, and at Jennifer's hall by what she saw. Soon, the scene switched back to Angela and Vince's house in the bedroom, where Angela and Vince are making love in bed, which Rita saw. Seriously? I did not realize there's CCTV cameras planted in my... Me neither. You know what? That's enough. Turn it off. You heard him. Turn the damn thing off! And as Tyler went to the stage and got on and unplugged the TV, thus stopping the video. Just as Donald turned and saw the whole thing and went and left the room. How dare you? And as David hit to Tyler and arrived just as he got up. Really? And as Tyler punched David to the ground, which everyone saw. You humiliated my sister and you! And as Tyler looked at Michelle, you're happy with yourself now? Look, I told you before, I didn't mean to expose them both in the way, but you did it anyways. All you've proven today that you two lot are no better than back off my wife. And as David got up, just in time for Tyler to duck him again to the ground. Do me a solid and stay the hell away from my family, the both of yous. And as Tyler went and got up to stage, just as Angela went to where Michelle is. You vicious son of a bitch. Wrong! You're the one who's the bitch. And as Isabella came to the stage and got on, and Angela turned and saw her just as she arrived. Great, it's you. You damn right it's me. I told you before, should you hurt Vince, that you're gonna pay. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. And as Nate came from the decorations and head to where they are. You know what? I really don't have to listen to you. She's right. And as Nate got on the stage to where they are, and they saw him. So why don't you back the hell off? Meanwhile, at the Grand Baptist Church in the Sanctuary, Grace, Jeremy, Tina, Amanda, and Daniel are talking. I don't get it. What's the end game of exposing whoever was responsible easy? By watching the aftermath and feeling that they were justified. You know, it is not easy being the center of it. Take it from someone from experience being in that recreation. It was beyond humiliating after being exposed. You mean by you being forced by your sister and her family to come clean about posing as your twin Grace? We get it. I'm sorry. I know it was a good Christmas for us. Let's just leave it, yeah? And as Donald came back in and head to where they are, and they saw him just as he arrived. What's going on in there? Total chaos. No thanks to Michelle and David. Meanwhile, in the hallway, Lauren, Patrick, and Justin are walking down it. So Justin went around them and blocked them, which they saw. Really? Lauren, can you give me a minute, my son? And as Lauren looked at Patrick, who saw, I'll see you in reception. I'll be fine. And as Lauren turned and walked away, leaving Patrick facing his dad. What do you want? Look, I can't tell you how sorry I was for not being there for all. A little too late for that, Dad. And why now? Because you have a major problem. And what? Gambling? Is that what you're gonna say? Because honestly, you really don't know me as you think. Look, just cut me some slack, yeah? I've been busy with my life, and I'm not gonna give up on my son. If you really mean to what you say, then why don't you prove it for once? And as Patrick went and walked away, just as Justin turned and watched. Meanwhile, in the recreation room at Karen and Bradley's reception, everyone is wheeled from the video that Michelle and David has presented before them. Let's get to the table where Karen and Bradley is. This is truly unbelievable. I know. To find out that Angela has not only cheated on our son with Frank and Mimi's son out of all the people on the planet. For what? To keep some damn paternity secret? You reckon there's more to it? I believe there is. As for now, I'm gonna need a minute to process all what's happened here today. I'll go with you. Amazing. And as Karen got up and head out, followed by her husband, who also got up. And as they went past the table where Rachel and Aaron is, who saw? Let's get to Rachel and Aaron who are talking. Wow, I, for one, did not even see that coming. Me neither. This is just like the Collins, to ruin every single damn thing that they touch. Why don't we go see how they're faring, yeah? Good idea. And as Rachel and Aaron got up and also head out, Rich, Wilma, and Julian saw at their table. Let's get to them talking. Wow, sounds like Rachel and Aaron are gonna find out if your parents are fine. We better do that as well. And as both Wilma and Julian got up and also went and left the recreation room, let's get to the stage where Michelle went and got her husband David up. Here you go. And as David got Michelle's hand and as she got him up. Hey, you alright? Of course. It'll take a lot more than a measly punch to knock me down. By the way, thank you for being the man that I met. Look, and as Michelle turned and looked what David saw, and Angela, Isabel, and Nate who are talking. Let's get to them. Wow. Loverboy here in action to save his mistress. Cute, shut up, Isabella. I cannot believe you would believe this trash of people posing as twin versions of us. Really, Angela? Twin versions? How dumb do you think I am? You said it, not me. Furthermore, she doesn't have to defend her actions to you. Of course. After all, she just did get my sloppy seconds. Or did you forget the fact that Nate and I slept together last year prior to Christmas? How can I, when it destroyed our niece's marriage as we know it? And as Kristen and Michael came on stage, Michael, please don't do this. And as they arrived to where Angela, Isabella, and Nate is, oi! And as they saw them, what the hell are you playing now? Funny you ask, because I was about to tell you about us. Stop so, and as Michael went to where Nate is, Michael, stop. He is not worth the ad roll. You better listen to your wife, mate. I'm not your mate. Let's just be real here. What Krista and I have is something the two of you would never have. You want to be real? Fine. The fact is, you helped yourself to my wife by sleeping with her and using it as insurance to get whatever the hell you want, including destroying people's lives. Dude, listen to yourself. It's quite pathetic, really, knowing that she would never be satisfied with the likes of you, you bastard. And as Michael punched Nate to the ground, which they saw, Michael and as Michael looked at Angela, don't you dare say anything to me, ever. Just let me explain. Save it. I heard enough lies from you. As for you, and as Michael looked at his wife, I'll do with you later. And as Michael turned and walked away, just as Nate got back up, where are you going? And as Michael stopped and turned and saw Nate with the others there, probably be best if you stay the hell out of my way. Sure. Besides, Kristen gets to be with the real man, not with the fake one, see? And as Michael went and tackled Nate to the ground, and as they began fighting each other. Meanwhile, in the men's dressing room, Karen and Bradley are sitting on the couch talking. I cannot believe what just conspired today. I trusted her, and all the while she was having a laugh at us. Don't forget about Nate. He has some fault in this as well. Believe me, I have enough anger for the pair of them combined. I really don't know what I'd do should I see them in my sight. I don't blame you, because I feel the exact same way of what I'll do to Nate. And as someone knocked on the door, come in. And as Rachel and Aaron came in, and Karen and Bradley saw, who both got up, just as Rachel and Aaron came to where they are. We came to see how you both holding up. Can you believe Michelle and David have the explicit nerve to ruin the most important days of our lives? You want us to kick them all, it's fine. All I know is, both Angela and Nate will pay for ruining my wedding, one way or another. And as Wilma and Julian came in, and Karen, Bradley, Rachel, and Aaron saw them,